Hey everybody, welcome to Stop the Insanity podcast.
Our first ever Stop the Insanity.
And it's going to be awful. I'm going to go ahead and give you a heads up. It's going to be terrible. We're going to have to give us a little bit to get everything figured out. It's weird talking into this thing right now. And I think it's affecting the way I talk and the way I think and the way I feel. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Well, all of those things need to be adjusted a little bit anyway.
And I got some headphones on that's making everything echo and kind of dragging my voice out. So if I sound like I'm on dope, I am. But I also got some headphone problems. No, I'm not really on dope. I'm kidding.
Yeah, he's kidding. Well, today, we're just going to kind of feel our way through it all, I guess.
I got a lot of shit I want to talk about, but...
Well, hit me. Hit me with something.
Well, I'll tell you what I saw yesterday that I thought was ridiculous. It was the first time I'd heard it. I'm not sure how old it is, but there's something called Theybies now. Have you heard about that?
Babies?
Theybies. Theybies.
No.
You know what a Theyby is?
No.
So these idiot leftist, like far left idiot parents, which I don't how they reproduce, I have no idea, but they're having babies.
Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious, how they?
No, it's not that obvious because the types of men that are in that group, you wouldn't think would reproduce with women.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe it is obvious, but they're having these babies and they don't want to tell anybody if it's a boy or a girl, which is fine, but they don't want to tell the baby either. They call it a theyby and they never treat it like a boy. They never treat it like a girl. They don't tell it it's a boy or a girl. They don't tell their friends and family, I guess, if it's a boy or a girl. They just put it in some fucking beige clothes and let it grow up, and then it decides if it's a boy or a girl.
So like Pat on Saturday Night Live?
Pat, I forgot about Pat. Yeah, like Pat. But I don't know. It's supposed to. They claim when it's 4, it'll decide if it's a boy or a girl.
Well, it can look down and decide.
Yeah, I would assume that, but they say you have to be 4 before you look down and realize what you've got. And even then, I guess by then, you're like, well, I got a dick, but I feel like a chick. I don't know. I'm not sure the whole inner workings of it, but I saw that on the news yesterday. That was insane.
That sounds stupid as shit.
Yeah, it was. It was one of their new things they're doing that's annoying the shit out of everybody. 97% of the country don't believe in this stupid shit that they're doing.
Yeah, but the 97% of the country ain't gonna say shit either way.
Right. They
just gonna fucking...
3% of the media is gonna cover that.
Right, and then we're gonna watch the news and bitch about it.
100% of the media is gonna cover it. 3% are gonna give a shit about it. The rest of us we're like, hey, I thought we were in like 3 or 4 wars right now. Why are we talking about this fucking baby?
Fucking baby.
Or which pisser you're going to use. I'm not sure. But, whatever. What are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do about it? We're going to bitch about it on a podcast.
Yeah, that's what I've decided to do. I'm just going to bitch about stuff. I don't do the Facebooks and the Twitter and blah, blah, blah. So you're not going to find me on any of that shit. I don't agree with any of it. I think it's all way too far left, and it's against free speech. It's against everything I believe in. So the fact that I'm even doing this is weird to me because I don't agree with any type of social media. I think it's cancer. I think it's ending the world. You may not think. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't really give a shit about it. I mean,
I think it's terrible.
I look on there to buy shit.
Yeah, I look on there to buy cars and shit. But as far as when you think about it, how shitty has everything. And I don't even think it's the country. I think it's everything we see looks shitty to us because 6 companies own all the media in the whole country and they shove down our throat whatever the hell they want to. But since the internet come out, with CERN invented the internet.
That's what they say now.
Huh?
I thought, no, the vice president. The fucking
vice president of this country?
Yeah.
Pence?
No, not now. Back with Clinton, I guess.
Gore?
Yeah, Al Gore. I thought he invented the internet.
Nah, I think he's full of shit on
That was the story when we were young.
Yeah, I remember hearing that. But I want to say CERN invented the internet.
That's what it says now on the internet.
Okay.
CERN invented it.
Yeah, it was a way for the scientists to share information with each other around the world.
And then porn got caught on, and bam.
Of course it did. But, ever since the internet began, just look at the decline in civilization. Look at where we're at now versus where we were before the internet. The world was a better place. You can't tell me. I mean, I love being able to order some shit from China and getting it in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But
for no shipping. How the fuck do you get it from China with no shipping?
73 cents, no shipping. But I don't know, man. I just don't feel like I've benefited from it near as much as I've detested it, as it's ruined everything. So CERN invented the internet. Then CERN. So basically, I think if you look at the media now and what's happening, you got to think, wait, Jesus is coming back because this is awful. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm driving.
We're going straight to Jesus.
I'm just saying, if you look at what's going on right now, it's like, Jesus, if you're there, you got to be wanting to come flush this toilet. It's disgusting.
7 minutes into the first show, Jesus is coming back.
Look, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to get too deep on y'all. I'm just saying, shit's going awry. I just don't like it. But what I was saying, CERN invented the internet, which I think will eventually harbor in the end of the world. And then they also opened fucking some sort of realm to the other side that could end the world too. Allegedly. So I think it's a 1-2 punch with CERN. They're going to get us one way or the other.
I'm not quite that sold on all that shit.
just something to think about.
Because I think your great-grandparents or grandparents said the same shit when radio started, and then your grandparents or your parents said the same shit when TV came along. There's too much fucking shit hitting us right now. And
maybe,
this is just, it's a lot more shit.
I mean, you couldn't watch a live suicide on the radio.
Yeah, it's progressed every iteration.
My problem with Facebook and all that shit, well, not only is it liberal and it just censors the hell out of everybody that don't agree with their platform, but my other problem,
create your own platform.
Well, shit.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying your people with your beliefs.
But I mean somebody, not me. Somebody with money, maybe. But so I guess if you give everybody in this country or in this world a platform to talk about themselves, then you're looking at what will happen. Everybody thinks what they've got to say is just
or what they fucking eat for supper.
Yeah.
Where they went on vacation. So, shit you used to just share with your family.
Exactly. It's like my wife was... the cat jumped in the garbage can last night, and my wife was like, wow, the cat's in the garbage. I gotta grab my phone. I gotta share this shit. Somebody needs to see that my cat's in the garbage can. And I was like,
who gives a shit?
Yeah, I was like, whoa, pump the brakes a little bit. I don't know if I agree with you just showing the world our cat's in the damn garbage can. First off, I live here and I don't give a shit, but everybody wants to go straight to the internet with everything, and
or just take a picture that they'll never fucking look at again.
Never.
That's what pisses me off about it. You'll see 50 people taking a picture of something, and then it'll stay stored in their fucking phone, and they'll never look at it.
And never. And they'll be watching their kid's first program at school through their phone,
right?
Not looking at their kid and never going to watch that video again.
Never. Because they got too much shit going on to watch a 5-minute video.
They're going to throw it on the internet and nobody's going to give a shit about it.
They'll get 16 likes.
And they're going to just refresh or whatever the hell you do, waiting on people to like me. How pathetic is that? Please like me. Please like me. By the way, I won't be here next weekend. We're going to the Bahamas, so come get all my shit. The whole premise of it is just disturbing to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my 2 cents on that.
But feel free to like and share us on all the medias.
Please like us and please share us.
Who gives a fuck?
I don't think we're going to be here long enough to like us or share us. Because
he thinks we're going to be.
I think we're going to be
censored and cut off of every platform. Yeah.
I think we're going to. I don't think we'll last through. Especially if I say some of the shit I want to say, we won't last through this one. But.
Well, we made it 7 minutes before Jesus was coming back, and Randy's not even here.
Yeah, well, we got a third guy. He's just absent.
His wife just had a baby.
Yeah, she had my baby, but he's okay with it.
Yeah. As long as you don't have to pay the bill.
I'm not paying shit. No, it wasn't. It's not mine. It's his. She's cute. She's a cute little girl. But anyways, you want to talk about, what do you want to talk about? Anthony has notes. I don't.
I'm the nerd.
He's the smart one. I'm the ill-informed, off-the-cuff idiot.
And off the cuff will probably work better.
Well, I mean, at least you have some topics there to look at.
Yeah.
We're working our way through this, guys. I honestly don't know what I'm doing.
Well, neither one of us do. I mean, he's listened to thousands of podcasts, so he knows that much.
Yeah.
I just started that.
So, yeah, I might can regurgitate some shit, but I'm going to try to throw my spin on it a little bit.
Yeah.
But you do have notes, so let's have a look at your notes. Let's just see what what do you want to talk about?
Well, today, I thought the topic was...
I was supposed to study, by the way, on this topic, but I didn't. I ended up. What do you want to talk about?
I mean, go ahead.
No,
we discussed it, and we were going to talk about organ. What did you say? Organ harvesting.
Organ harvesting. Yeah.
Yeah, like whether they would save you if you went into the doctor and you were an organ donor.
Because I tell you, I fucked up. I marked myself as an organ donor. I was like, hell, I'll be a nice guy. They asked me when I got my license. I was like, sure, whatever. And then I got to reading some stuff and hearing some stuff, and I was like, well, shit, I don't think they try to save you anymore. If you're an organ donor, there's like, oh, here's some money, guys. Get this liver out. We got to get this shit to San Francisco quick. So
I couldn't find anything on the internet anywhere that said that was true.
Did you find?
Even like the people that sort of believe it's true, they had no evidence. Like none. They said that they were liable to keep you alive longer so they could maybe let you suffer until they could harvest your organs.
Did you find anything saying it wasn't true?
And it's hard to prove a negative.
Well,
I mean, in China, they pretty much raise people up just to steal their organs for the richer class.
Yeah.
And I'm sure here, they were talking about the...
America would never do anything like that.
No. That's not what I'm saying. They said that maybe some of the human trafficking, the elites were hard, but that was some real out there shit.
The elites?
Yeah, the elites.
The elites can get anything they want.
Yeah.
If Randy was here, he would tell you.
Yeah, Randy's on that
adrenochrome.
Yeah.
He's not on adrenochrome.
I hope not.
He's on that kick, though. Yeah, I'm telling you, you guys are missing out with Randy.
He'll be here.
I can't wait till he gets back. Dude's got some ideas. I'll say that. But back to what you were saying, I was supposed to study harvesting of organs and prescription prices and
well, the prescription prices, I just had to find something sort of related, so I was going to take your topic and sort of go into that and how the medical profession and the pharmaceutical profession was raping us anyway, so it didn't make a fuck if they was harvesting our organs or not.
Well, yeah, we live in a rape culture, so
right.
Of course we're being raped. 1 in 3 women is raped every day. That means
I don't think 1/3 of the women are being raped every day.
That's what they say. Well, I've heard 1 in 5 and I've heard 1 in 3, but that's
every day
on college campuses. No, not here. I don't guess every day, but like the rape culture thing they're talking about on college campuses. 1 in 5 women will be sexually assaulted on campus
in their life or that day.
I don't know if there's somebody clocking in out there. I guess while they're at college, the 3 to 4 years, whatever they're there.
Yeah, let's don't get into that because that shit is silly to me.
Well, I mean, they claim it. They're out there marching it.
They're not claiming it's that 3% you're saying.
Well, yeah.
That's making all this fucking noise that nobody wants to have sex with anyway.
Exactly. My problem with that is it was 3%, maybe less, 1%, but every college campus now is pretty much far left, crazy liberal, and there's nothing wrong with the left. There's nothing wrong with being liberal. I got a lot of friends that are liberal. I'm talking about the insane left. The pussy hat wearing psychos is what I'm talking about. But we're on a totally different topic. But
yeah.
So we were supposed to talk about that today, and I want to hear what you got to say. I ended up watching a bunch of videos on feminists getting destroyed on YouTube last night.
Yeah.
So
If you can tell, Clint's
I dropped
sort
the
of
ball.
right leaning.
Yeah, I'm a little bit
Yeah.
right. I dropped the ball though on the medical research.
So we really don't have anything on the organs.
Well, tell me.
No, I didn't have anything on the organs. I'm talking strictly about the pharmacy shit.
All right. Well, let's talk about the pharmacy shit.
Pharmacy shit.
Okay.
Now I'm not gonna just read my fucking notes. That would sound horrible. But
Okay. I'll tell you what. You go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that. So I don't have prescription insurance. I have to pay for my medicine, and that's a crapshoot. You never can tell what it's going to cost.
Right.
When you go in, he's like, "Hey, it's going to be $800," and you're like, "Damn, I can't afford $800." He's like, "What? Do you have insurance?" No. Oh, well, just give me 60.
Yeah.
What? What happened here? I thought this shit was worth $800, but apparently it's, whatever they want to charge your insurance company. So that's why insurance is unaffordable and unattainable for 60% of America, whatever. Don't quote me on the numbers. I'm just,
Yeah, he's pulling that out of his ass.
yeah, but that's got to be a problem. Nobody seems to be discussing that.
Well, they are. They're all kind of people now, this year, starting to discuss it. But they've fucking gotten super rich for the past 30 years. Because all the name brand drugs, the patents were 20 years. I found that out.
Okay.
So they say they had to recoup all their losses before that 20 years was up, and they had to let the generics use their patent. So that was the reason has been so high. But in the past 5 years, most of those name brand drugs, the patents are running out.
I got you.
The most famous ones now, the blood pressure shit and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, the newer ones now are going in those patents phase, so they're trying to recoup what they said was like $2.6 billion for one drug.
Which drug?
Any one of them to get it through research and development.
Oh, that's what it costs.
That's what they say it costs. But the government funds half of it, and they don't ever pay the government back shit. So we, or whoever pays taxes, funds most of that $2.6 billion. But they charge you out the ass saying they have to recoup that $2.6 billion.
And then they throw the shit out there so fast that it ends up killing 10% of the people that take the shit. And then...
Again, he's pulling these numbers out.
Yeah, pulling numbers out of my ass. But I'm just saying...
I understand what you're saying.
It ends up fucking people all up, and then you got every commercial is, did you take this? Give us a call. They fucked up again. And where does that money come from? Probably taxes, if the government is giving them money.
Right. And they sue the pharmaceutical company, and they lose. Then they got to charge higher for the next one.
Right.
To recoup those losses.
And the pharmaceutical companies are subsidized by the government.
Not the pharmaceutical companies. They'll start a research grant at a lab or a college they fund. The government funds through 2 or 3 different agencies or whatever the hell they call them. And then once they get the drug developed, before the testing, these companies will come in and buy the formula and then get the patent. So instead of letting the government, who done all the fucking work, get the patent, these companies get the patent. And I'm sure they're throwing money up politicians' ass to do that.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I bet they are.
That's how it works. The government sort of goes through all the bullshit to see it's going to kind of work and pays for all that. But the pharmaceutical companies say they're paying for it.
I don't know.
But I don't know who's paying for it. But
probably
it only makes sense that the government's paying for it.
I mean, it's probably a combination of both, I guess. I don't. I tell you, as far as that goes, I've been waiting on one medicine, and I'm going to blank out on the name, but so I've got a lot of shit wrong with me, but there's, it's like a nerve pain medicine. Shit. Anyway, it's been out for probably 20 years, and it's still not in the generic form, so it's still Lyrica, I think is the name of it.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's for I guess diabetic nerve pain, which is not my issue, but I've got nerve pain. But anyway, that shit's still not affordable, and maybe that patent's about up, because I asked my doctor about it a while back. She's like, well, it's not yet, but it will be. So I didn't know what she was talking about, but I guess that's what it is. But yeah, right now it's like $500-600 a month, something like that.
Right. I don't know. I mean, I've never looked at that one drug, but there's a bunch of them out there that are coming up to generic.
Well, maybe it'll come.
And then part of the cost of that, they have these things called PBMs. Pharmacy benefit managers. That just sounds like some bullshit. But their job is to negotiate the price with the insurance companies and the pharmacy. And different pharmacies may negotiate different prices. So you could go to Walmart, they say, and get it all cheaper because they're so big.
They bought it in bulk.
Right. Some shit.
Costco, fucking rates of Percocets.
Yeah, but they give a list of drugs that the pharmacy is allowed once they negotiate to give you for certain things. And they go to doctors and nurse practitioners and they make them follow this list when they fucking prescribing drugs.
Yeah.
So whoever's paying them the most money is going to be the shit they make them prescribe, you'd think.
Yeah,
I wouldn't tell you to prescribe some shit just because it worked if it wasn't getting me paid.
I think an overwhelming majority of whatever you're prescribed, like if you go to the doctor and you say, yeah, man, I don't know, I get nervous when I'm around clowns and shit. It really bothers me. Then that depends on which hot woman came in with a little rolling suitcase and was like,
or free lunches. They give the doctors free lunches.
Yeah. I mean, I know a couple of girls that do that. It's wheel in some new dope and the doctor's like, what's it do? People nervous and shit. He's like, all right, well, let's go eat lunch. You pay for it on your company credit for it.
Right.
I'll pimp this out for you and we'll see how it goes. If it don't go well, then one call, that's all. And
right. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Who gives a shit?
But up until 5 years ago, they could pay them cash, the doctors. Now, or 4 years, some recent history, they changed the law where they can only take gifts less than $100 unless it benefits the clients, the patients.
Right.
So now they can say, well, we're feeding these doctors and their nursing staff so they won't have to leave, and we're feeding them all this shit every day to help the clients so the doctors and nurses don't have to leave.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's a way around everything.
Right. And the pharmaceutical companies will go through those PBMs and they'll give discounts if you prescribe so many of this and that. And then they'll give rebates. So if you pimp out Xanax and sell 100 prescriptions of it, we'll give you so much back at the end of the month in a check.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I need to throw away all my medicine.
Well, they got to get rich. They got to make up that $2.6 billion for each medicine.
Thought it was 2.8. Was it 2.6?
2.6.
2.6, okay. Either way, it's fucked up.
Yeah, and then if you, like people that do have insurance, you were talking about you don't have insurance, but they would negotiate copays. Say you had a $15, $20 copay. Well, if most of the drugs that are generic cost the pharmacy $4 or $5. So now you're paying $20. So they're marking it up from $4 that they got to say $10, and then these PBMs get the other $10, or the pharmaceutical company. So the insurance isn't even cutting into them at all. They don't have to pay shit.
Wow. It sounds like we need to cut the PBMs out. It's like the middleman.
Yeah,
it's like
a lot of shit needs to be cut out, sounds like.
The dope runner.
What the fuck is the pharmacy for?
Exactly.
You go to the fucking doctor, he writes the prescription. Why don't we just go out there and get it from his people?
Exactly.
Why do we got to pay this son of a bitch extra just to go to another place to get the fucking drugs?
I don't know. Everything's a scam. Everything.
Yeah. But I guess when the doctors do give it to you in their place where they're at, say the hospital, it said on there they marked it up 700 to 1,000%.
Oh, yeah.
At a hospital.
Yeah. Hell, a fucking Tylenol is like
$40.
I think it's like $80 or something.
But they said that all the drugs were marked up 1,000%. So if it cost them $1, he's charging you 1,000.
I looked at I had to go to a doctor about my leg, and I looked at I never really go through their they give you an itemized bill at the end, you know.
Right.
But I never looked at them. That's what they send to insurance. They just charge ungodly bullshit rates and just shit that, I'll tell you, I looked at it and said, what happened was the doctor walked in. He's like, hey, so yeah, I was checking out your x-rays and everything. Do you smoke? I was like, yeah. He said, well, you shouldn't smoke. Like, yeah, I know.
That's a whole nother topic.
Yeah. But that was the end of it. He was like, yeah, you shouldn't smoke. It's like, yeah, probably not. And so he went on about his business, whatever, talking about other shit. But when I got my bill in the mail, I looked at the itemized thing, and it was like anti-smoking lecture, $120. That's what they sent to insurance. Insurance gave that motherfucker $120 to say, hey, you probably shouldn't smoke. And I was like, yeah, I don't think I should. And then that was the end of it, $120. And so then I had to have surgery, and this chick walks in and she's like, gotta give you what's the thing that goes in
catheter?
Catheter, yeah. I was like, well, he told me not to drink anything for 24 hours. I haven't drank a thing. I peed before I got here. Barely had to pee. It was just, I'm empty. I don't need it. I don't need it. She's like, well, we kind of have to do it. So, no drugs, no anything, no numbing of any sort, not even a Xanax. She just rams this thing up in me. And I was like, totally uncalled for, total bullshit. There's like 8 people in the room watching her do it. And whatever. It happened, done, over. But all she did was ram that tube in there. And it was $800 on the bill I saw for that. $800.
$800.
Yeah.
But somebody with a different insurance company that had negotiated that down, they may only pay $40 for it.
Yeah, exactly. But in my defense, the tube had to be so long. She had to go get a special tube, probably cost extra, just to get it down all the way into my urethra, or my bladder.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, that's a true story. That happened.
She said, "Oh, we're gonna need another hose."
Yeah, we gotta put the extra connector on here. No, but yeah, that happened. Anyway, what else you got?
Well, the reason they can do that shit is sell you drugs for one price or me drugs for one price. And they do the same shit in different countries all over the world. It may be half price in Europe. Like they said, we paid 3 times in America what anybody else in the world pays at the highest. But they do that shit and they get away with it because they use these fucking cops and drug laws saying that you can't go in there and get the price at your discount and sell it to me so I can save a little fucking money. That's insane.
Yeah.
And that's a whole other thing, with the law.
Yeah. Do you understand these discount cards? Did you read anything about those?
Like the Good RX shit?
Good RX.
Yeah.
I took one of those because I don't understand because they're just free. They're just a stack of them everywhere you look. So I took one to my pharmacy the other day. He's like, oh, no, we don't do that. And I don't know where I was going with that, but I don't know. Some of them use it, some of them don't. Some of the commercials you see,
with the little sad mama with her 2 kids.
Yeah, but
this is a Good RX deal.
The way I understood it was, he was like, well, I'm already giving you the cash price.
Right.
It wouldn't help you any.
Yeah.
But maybe if you had good insurance, this medicine was $800, then I could knock 10% off since you got this card or whatever. But since you're just paying cash, it's not going to help you. But then you see a lot of these commercials where they're like, they advertise whatever pill they've got, this magic pill, and then they say, well, if you can't afford it, give us a call and we'll see what we can do for you.
Right.
What's that all about? Did you check into that?
No.
Well, I'm assuming that's bullshit too.
It's got to be. I don't know how a free card could save you money unless they're like gathering your information to sell it in some way.
Yeah, that's probably a part of it.
Yeah. They're keeping account of all the people that smoke or use the drugs.
They're always, everything is about information nowadays. Gather. I tell you what I noticed, that's off topic, but.
Well, we don't care.
So, I've been noticing, I think YouTube got a new algorithm. This has nothing to do with medicine, by the way, but I think YouTube got a new algorithm in the past day or so because I'll get on there. So I'm not left at all, as you might can tell. I don't know, but I get on there and I watch, I watch people like Jordan Peterson or Ben Shapiro, Louder with the Crowd or something like that. And
we're not affiliated with those people.
No, but they're entertaining. I love watching them, but especially that Jordan Peterson, man. That dude is smart. Have you ever watched Jordan Peterson?
No.
You should watch him. But anyway, so I watched that shit and I'll just leave autoplay on. It goes to my TV or whatever and keeps playing, the autoplay. You may like Ben Shapiro.
Right. Whatever pops up next on the...
So it creates your own little playlist and it would stay in my realm, in my...
Right.
The kind of shit I want to watch. Right. But I noticed in the past couple of days, I can search Ben Shapiro or just anybody like that and start watching his videos, which they're all demonetized. Anybody that's a lot of my problem. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. If you're not on the far left, they either demonetize you or they kick you off the platform for life.
Right.
And so it's better to watch them because there's no ads. There's never any ads on any right wing anything. And I'm not talking about alt-right bullshit.
The idiots.
Yeah. So anyway, if you type in Ben Shapiro or anything like that, it'll show you like 1 or 2 and then it'll gradually start getting into like Bill Maher Maher and CNN and all these left-wing, like, it won't let you continue to watch right-wing or conservative politics on there. It starts merging you to the left now. And
Well, they can't pay them, and they got to have advertising time, so they send you to the shit that they do pay.
Yeah, I guess. But they weren't doing that.
Right.
It would keep you in the same kind of shit you want to watch, which, whatever. I just stop it, and I have to, basically, I just create a watch list so it can't diverge from it. But that was pissing me off yesterday. Every 2 videos is back to Bill Maher and how shitty everybody is. Anyway, that's off your medical.
We've pretty much covered most of it. Except the fucking oncologist. Those son of a bitches. That's really the only doctor that's super fucking you.
Oncologist, that's cancer?
That's a cancer doctor.
Yeah, cancer.
They buy chemo at wholesale, and then they jack it way the fuck up to keep giving it to you. And they get to keep the profits off the medicine they sell.
So it's just
that's the only doctor that can do that shit still.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
So they just buy...
Shitload.
So look, I've never dealt with it. You have. Chemo,
Right.
Is it like a liquid? Like
Yeah,
a
it's
bag
like
of liquid?
IV, and it drips in with the saline solution and mixes and goes in.
And this has radiation in it.
Yeah, not radiation. Radiation's a whole nother thing. That's where they shoot that machine at you. But it has some kind of chemicals that are basically poisoning you as close to death as they can get you so it can kill off the cancer.
Right.
And keep you alive.
And the best way to do that is just through an IV. Just through all your...
Right. Just let it go everywhere. I mean, that's what they say.
Really?
But they can't cure you. None of these fucking drugs that they spent $2.6 billion to research, they can't cure you or they'll lose their fucking money.
Could they not put that shit in a needle and say, hey, you got cancer right here. Let me squirt it in there.
It wouldn't be as easy. Then he couldn't let some fucking $20 an hour nurse give it to you while he's off pimping some more chemo to a whole bunch of sick people that are grasping at straws.
I don't pretend to be a doctor, but if I got a broke toe, I don't think you should run shit through my brain.
Well,
but
But those are the only people that profit directly from whatever they give you.
So they buy this shit in bulk, bags and bags.
I guess that's the way it made it sound.
Stockpile it in their hospital and then
or their clinics. See, all the cancer treatments now are moving out of the hospital, so they don't have to pay them son of bitches for room. They have a cancer care center.
Yeah, I've noticed those everywhere.
So they can just store the shit at their own place. They don't have to pay for hospital time. And they hire their own staff to give you the shit. Because when we were going through it, never once did I see the oncologist actually giving the chemo. All he does is sits in a room and looks at the fucking numbers and said, oh, it's shrinking. Looks like it shrank 1 millimeter over a month. Let's keep pumping you full of this shit. So we'll break even.
It's $1,000 a bag.
Yeah, it's $1,000 a bag. Thank goodness you got some insurance.
Yeah, I gave $8 for it.
Yeah, and he's probably telling you it's $1,000 on your bill, but the insurance companies have went through one of those PBMs and made a fucking deal, and he's only getting $100 instead of the $1,000 he would charge an asshole with no insurance and a lot of money.
Ugh.
Yeah, that old people that saved their whole fucking life, now they got a $2,000 copay on chemotherapy that didn't cost but fucking $100.
That's pitiful.
So now the insurance company ain't out shit because you're paying your copay, which covers the cost of the whole fucking thing, while the doctor just keeps raking that shit in. And the insurance company's getting paid because you got to pay your fucking bill, and then your copay's covering all that shit.
That's pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
Actually, if you think about it.
And that's just cancer doctor.
But, like you said, there's a lot more money in treating a problem versus curing it.
Right.
I guarantee you there's a cure for cancer.
Yeah, but you can't, the population would be so fucking high, we can't barely feed the ones we got.
Yeah, I guess you have to, I don't know. On one hand, I don't know. People say that we're overpopulated. I'm not so sure that's even true.
Yeah, I'm not saying that the cure would fuck us up in the next generation, but 3 or 4 generations, maybe.
There'll be a new disease.
Yeah.
I say eradicate cancer and then see what comes next. They can make $1 off the next thing they engineer and send down to us.
Yeah.
Because
we're tired of this shit.
Tired of cancer, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like I say, there's a cure for it. They buy up all the patents for that shit.
Yeah, it's the same with anything, with the gas, with the fucking tobacco.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll talk about all that another day, but it's the same story that you're going to hear with all these pharmaceutical drugs. People are buying up the cures because they can't fix you. They just got to sort of patch you.
Yeah. Keep you coming. Keep that money flowing. It's just like, maybe we should get jobs at the patent center.
Yeah, so we can learn all the tricks.
Like Einstein did. Yeah. I don't think he invented shit. He just hung out at the front door like, I'll take that. I'll
take that off your hand.
I'll file that for you, bud.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. That's why, he didn't create anything in the last 20 years of his life.
Dude, that's what I can remember reading. He jumped on the Manhattan Project with a whole bunch of other smart people.
Yeah, anyway. So, what else is going on? What's happening?
Not shit. I guess that about covers the topic.
What about some current events?
I don't know, I was reading some shit on this and something popped up about Kim Jong-un killed 5 of his high diplomats.
Jong-un?
Whatever his fucking name is. Jong-un.
Kim, what?
That funny haired dude in North Korea.
Yeah. Who'd he kill?
Like 5 of his diplomats to the U.S. He said they were spying on him for Trump.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, I really didn't say much else about that.
Iced him, huh?
Yeah, lined him up and shot him.
Nice.
It seems to make you think they ought to do that shit over here sometime.
That motherfucker deals with shit, don't he?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Anything else you saw today?
I saw where they're, I guess they're about to try to impeach Trump. They've been talking about that shit forever, but it looks like they're about to start up a impeachment hearing. I don't know.
It may get out of the House, but it won't go anywhere in the Senate.
Shit. I don't have a clue. I don't know how that shit works. I do know that, dear God, leave the poor man alone. I mean, they have been looking for shit. Basically, all I've heard that they've got on him is grab her by the pussy.
Yeah, that was way... They don't even bring that shit up anymore.
I know, but that's pretty much the worst thing they've found, right?
That they made stick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Mueller come out and said that, I can't find any crime he committed, but I can't find proof that he didn't commit one.
Right. Or they say he was obstructing justice for a crime that he didn't do. What are you obstructing? I don't know.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
But, I gotta... So, Trump's been a millionaire since he was, 15?
Yeah, probably his whole life.
So, if I've been a millionaire since I'm 15 years old, there would be no end to the bad shit you could find on me.
Yeah, I could start now being a millionaire and go to 70.
Exactly.
And God at the shit they'd find.
How old is that dude? Like 70?
72?
If he's been a millionaire for 50 years, and you can imagine the barrage of just needling and going through everything he's ever done in his whole life, and the best they come out with was grab her by the pussy.
Yeah, and some fake Russian shit on Facebook.
My God. If that was me, they'd be like, well, I don't even know where to begin. The shit...
You want to put in chronological order?
The shit this crazy millionaire has done is just... You wouldn't believe it if I told you. The fact that they've been searching and that's all they've got, I don't know. Seems like he might be a pretty good guy. I tell you what gets me about this whole movement that the left has right now is everybody's a racist. If you're white, you're a racist.
Yeah, or you hate gay people, or you hate whoever pisses in the girls' bathroom.
Yeah, it's all about hate, and tolerate. I'm here to tell you, the rest of the country does not give a shit. No. We don't. I absolutely do not give a shit.
I don't care.
The fact that that's in every media story there is, we don't care.
Yeah. And if I go into Lowe's to take a shit, I don't know who's in the stall beside me.
And don't give a fuck.
Don't give a fuck.
I tell you, a good way to tell if somebody's racist is everything they see, do, talk about, they have to bring race into it.
Right. On either side to me.
Yeah. As a black man shopping in Walmart, so-and-so.
Right. Fuck. Not just a man being in Walmart.
Not even have to be a man. As a person shopping in Walmart, I see prices are high. Whatever. You have to start and end every conversation with, well, as trans, blah, blah, blah. What? I don't understand what is affecting you different than it's affecting me.
Right.
What law? How are you being held down in any way? If you want to go to the male bathroom, just fucking go in there.
Right. Don't draw attention to these. Yeah. Hey, y'all, I'm going to piss, but I'm going in here where I'm not supposed to go.
Exactly. Nobody gives a shit. Go in there and piss and come out.
Right.
See if we care. Because
nobody notices when I go in the bathroom, I hope.
No. And I don't. They have to draw attention to every single thing they do, and it's disgusting.
And it's not the main majority, probably, that's doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the normal trans or whatever, if they are normal trans, they're not raising their hand or walking around with assless chaps.
No, I'm assuming there's good trans, there's bad trans, there's good white, there's bad white, it's fucking crazy. The fact that they call, the most racist thing I see now is against white people. Everywhere. If you're white, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, to the people that's trying to cause division, but when I go uptown, don't nobody give a shit.
No, we're all friends.
Right.
Yeah, it's normal. But on...
The higher-ups, or as Randy would say, the elites, they have to keep us bickering, and they have to keep this agenda agenda going.
Exactly. It's divide and conquer.
Right, or divide and keep submitted.
Yeah. If you can keep people fighting with themselves, you can control them.
Right, or keep this family at home talking about shit like this, and this family of black people talking about this, and this family of Chinese people, then they're not talking to each other as much.
Exactly.
Really, you don't see it in everyday life. I don't.
No, I don't see it either. It seems to have bypassed my little small town.
Right.
Nobody, if you're gay, hey, great. I guess the only thing I got about that is, if I know within the first 2 seconds of seeing you that you're gay, maybe
tone it down a little bit.
Yeah, maybe it's just you're an obnoxious person.
Right.
I don't have a problem with you being gay. No. Suck all of them in the world. I don't care. My problem is, hey, look at me and alter everything you say. Don't call me this. Don't call me that. Not saying don't call them whatever.
Bigoted words.
I'm talking about the Zers, the Zim bullshit. Don't force your shit on me. You're not going to walk up to me and know within 2 seconds I like women.
I've had my questions over the years.
Well, yeah, I've questioned myself, but no. But there's just the fact that I can glance at that. Oh,
right?
Why? There's a lot of gay people. Brady Bunch, the dad, he was gay.
Yeah,
cool motherfucker. He did what he did. He talked like a normal human,
right?
And went home and banged guys,
right?
So what? Nobody gives a shit. Good for him. Yeah. I mean, AIDS got him in the end. I guess it didn't work out that great, but just, you know what I'm saying? The media has made up this whole elaborate bullshit that's not affecting anybody but college campuses. And my God.
And they want it to trickle down to that younger generation.
Yeah. You get them while they're young, indoctrinate them with some crazy shit.
Yeah. Or like those, what do you call them, babies?
Babies.
I mean, they want to confuse the kids when they're young.
But I don't know. It's like I'm against college now. I wasn't, but now I am. With what's going on with every single college is super, super liberal, super left wing.
Yeah, but there doesn't need to be all these stupid ass majors. That's where it got all fucked up. When you're just going to college to go to college to major in what? Liberal speaking?
Lesbian dance theory.
Yeah. What are you going to do with that?
Liberal arts.
Yeah, when we were in college years ago, liberal arts. What the hell are you going to do with that?
Here's a good determining factor. And if kids out there, if you're trying to pick your major, if the only thing you can do with your major is teach that major.
Right, or classes related to that major.
In your life. Like, there's no real world application for it. The only thing you can do, graduate with it. Hey, I got this degree in lesbian dance theory, so now I'm going to try to get a job where I went to college teaching the same thing to other people.
Or going on TV and arguing with people of how it's a real major.
Yeah, I mean, that's
You're
the only...
an analyst.
Try something that you can actually do in life. I'm to the point now where I'm for... vocational.
Right.
Everything vocational. Because we talk about where the economy's going, blah, blah, blah. It's going to shit. Yeah, it's going to shit because nobody wants to work anymore. Nobody wants to go out and weld. Nobody wants to go...
Well, they're out there. Just not as many people.
They're in the South. I mean, go to Berkeley and tell me how many welders are coming out of Berkeley or how many bricklayers or...
Yeah.
Somebody's got to build shit. Somebody's got to do real work. You can't all hide.
Well, that's why they got the immigrants coming in, they say.
Well, shit. If they're legal, bring them on. Because our pussies ain't going to do it.
No, not anybody young.
The pussification of America. Everybody wants something free. Everybody wants something they haven't earned.
Right, but somebody's got to pay for this shit.
Yeah, which is why our deficit's, what?
I don't know, trillions.
5 trillion. I don't even know what it is, but that's... a lot of it, and a lot of what we were talking about earlier with the insurance and all that shit.
Yeah, all the government funding shit they have no business funding.
We're hemorrhaging money. It's pitiful. But, what are you going to do about it? My whole point is, kids, don't fall into this liberal college trap. And I'm not saying all college, but a lot of it is a waste of fucking money. You spend the rest of your life, student loans, trying to pay them off for a major you're not even using in most cases. Very few people I know that went to school for, let's just say, what was your major? Mathematics. And you build houses.
Right. Or flip houses or whatever.
Flip houses with math.
Yeah.
And I went to school for landscape architecture.
Right.
Not really architecting anything.
No. It sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. My wife went to school for photography. She works at a dentist office and still paying off student loans and will be till probably the day she dies.
Yeah. Unless they forgive them all.
Yeah. Which
somebody will have to pay for.
Yeah. It'll come out in the wash, but I don't know. Anyway,
we've sort of got off
way off
topic.
The fuck off topic.
The main thing we want to do here on Stop the Insanity is bitch about the stuff that bothers us.
Yeah. That's my whole point.
Yeah, we got to get it off, and we're tired of just bitching to each other and a few people to listen to us here.
I got tired of it, man. It's frustrating, dude. It's really frustrating to watch the shit that even the conservative media has fell into the trap, because you have to cover what the other side is covering in some way, and they're only covering ridiculous bullshit. But you have to comment on it because it's all over the country.
And by the time you waste your whole fucking hour commenting on the bullshit, you've not really reported on anything yourself.
No, and half the shit's made up anyway.
Right.
I don't know.
But anyway. I'm not totally in the right camp either, like Clint. I think they're both full of shit.
Well, yeah, I do too. I think the whole fucking liberal, conservative, Democrats, Republican, to me, that's an outdated bullshit system. That's already dividing people.
Right.
It's what it's designed to do. Hey, we're going to divide you into two camps because two camps is easier to control. And then in those two camps, we're going to go
the far right,
and we're going to go far
middle
left,
leaning,
and blah, blah, fucking blah. Just come out with a policy. I'll tell you if I agree with it or if I don't.
But nobody comes out with a policy. I've not heard a single Democrat, and Trump's not a Republican, but I've not heard them say how they're going to fix anything. No. They just keep throwing this outlandish shit out there. The Green New Deal or whatever it is, and this fucking Medicare for all, blah, blah. Who the fuck's going to pay for all that?
Even when they do come out with a policy, say the Democrats come out with this great policy, and it's widely known, hey, this shit might work. This is a good idea. The conservatives or Republicans, they can't vote for that.
Right.
They can't.
Now.
There's no way they're going to vote in a Democratic policy. Vice versa. There's no way the Democrats are going to vote in a conservative policy. Just because they're only the opposing team. It's not about what's good for the country. It's about, well, we got to protect our party. We got to fuck the rest of them.
Right.
As long as we're in power, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter how this trickles down to America, how it affects normal people.
Right. Because 10 years ago, the Democrats were for immigration reform. But then the Republicans couldn't get on that bandwagon because the Democrats wanted it. Well, now it's completely switched, and the Republicans want it, and the Democrats don't.
Exactly.
I mean, what kind of sense does that make?
It makes none. Anyway, let's not.
Yeah.
So
politics.
Yeah. That shit stirs people
fake.
up. Stirs me up.
It's all fake to me, though.
Yeah. It's all a big show.
Yeah.
I mean, they want to bitch about Trump, and you want to bitch about Obama. Those motherfuckers ain't running anything.
I don't think so.
They're temporary. They're puppets. They're the face of. They're somebody for you to bitch at.
Right. And Trump can say he's draining the swamp, but he's part of that shit too, to me.
You can't drain it.
No.
They've been working there 40 years.
Right.
The people that are really in control will be there before Trump. They'll be there after Trump. They'll be there before Oprah, my guess.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about Oprah yet. But I'm kind of, for the past couple of years, I'm thinking, I'm just waiting on them to bring out Oprah as the next woman, as the next president, Democratic president. I don't think she's beatable.
Oprah's not beatable.
I don't think so.
I don't think she's going to run in 2020.
Yeah, maybe not. But if she does run, look out.
Damn.
She's a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
If she was gay, Jesus, triple threat. She's not married. She's never been married that I know of.
Mm-hmm.
So if she runs as maybe she changes to a man.
Damn.
Maybe she's trans black woman.
Man.
No, just trans. You can't call her a man.
You can't call her a woman.
No, you have to call her a zer or a z.
Oh, shit, now we done got way the hell out there.
I'm just saying.
I don't think we can take our first podcast and start hammering on Oprah. I don't see how this is going to help us.
Well, maybe not.
Okay, Oprah, we apologize.
Sorry about that, Oprah. I'm just saying, if she runs, it's going to be hard to stop her. I may be wrong, but
I don't think Oprah's wanting to get in that shit. I don't know, but I don't think so.
I don't know. I saw a picture of her hugged up with Rothschild guy.
Oh.
Yeah. So
that's some big
she's been at some of the Eyes Wide Shut parties. I think she was at some of the Bilderberg things. Maybe wrong on that, but I want to say that she was at a Bilderberg meeting.
Well, she just may be one of the behind the scenes pulling the strings people.
Maybe so. Big money.
Yeah.
Money will accomplish a lot of things.
I wouldn't know.
Let's wrap this up before we get banned. I feel
on
like
our first show?
Yeah, I kind of feel like we're going to get banned already.
Damn.
I don't know. Maybe I said something wrong.
Well, our objective is not to offend any little people. It's to piss off higher people. All right?
Yeah.
I think so. But they're not going to listen to us anyway.
Exactly.
But the common person definitely don't want to offend, but if we do, so what?
Yeah.
Your feelings are too fucking
Before
sensitive.
we close, I want to say, when did it become illegal to offend somebody?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Right. I mean, if you're not in their face just dog cussing and calling them slurs, okay, I can see that. You shouldn't do that to people.
But, yeah, I mean, it's not nice, but it's
Right.
not illegal. You can't hit them.
Right.
But this whole, I can't be offended. I just can't. And you can't offend anybody in modern society. Bullshit. Being offended is healthy. If somebody says, hey, Clint, you're an asshole, which I am, but they call me out on some of my shit, I'm be like, oh, yeah, that was an asshole thing to say. Probably should have
Right.
said that.
Probably should have said that.
I'll learn from that. Thanks. I appreciate it.
I don't think you'll say it that cordially.
No, I won't, but there's a point to offending people.
Right.
God forbid Hitler be offended by something.
Yeah.
Hitler, I don't know about killing all those Jews. That's kind of a dick move. Oh no, you can't defend me. Bullshit. Never offend.
That didn't sound like a German accent.
What was that? I'm like a Pacific Islander or
Yeah.
something.
You sound like a Samoan or
Maybe.
a Samoan Nazi.
I don't know my German. Anyway, all right, guys, that's pretty much all I've got. Anthony, you got anything else?
No, that pretty much wraps up the first episode of Stop the Insanity.
And forgive us. It probably sucked. We're new
Yeah.
at this, so bear with us. We'll work on it.
Yeah, and Randy will be back. He's way more entertaining.
Yeah.
And damn, has he got a smooth voice.
Yeah, he's got a much better voice than both of us. I know we sound like shit, but there's nothing we can do about it.
Right.
But Randy's got this smooth radio voice, and he's entertaining to top it. So, anyways,
Appreciate you listening,
yeah.
and tell somebody that might enjoy the show. I mean,
Please like us.
Clint, yeah, we're not going to go into all that please like us
I
and
want you to
share us
like
and
me.
blah, blah, blah.
Like me.
But if you do sort of like it on your platform, you can leave us a review or tell us we're dumbasses. Just leave us a review. Fuck it.
I'd kind of like some hate mail. I've never had
Yeah,
any hate
I've
mail.
never had anybody just
Send me
hate
some
me.
bad shit.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck either way. But enjoyed it, guys. Join us next time. We'll try to be more prepared next time.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
I bounced around too much. But
We'll do
yeah.
better.